Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day, night. Honey, 1 second. Let me just shut the window. 1 second. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day, night, honey, wherever you are. It do not matter. Okay. Do understand that your day, night is going to get better when, Dina, once your perception gets better. So this video is going to be one of my faves, okay, that I have done. First off, I was in a room, okay, and I had wrote, honey, I wrote my goals out. So I tell you guys, each and every day, I write my goals out, okay, and I encourage you guys to do the same exact thing, right? This is a journey where I want all of us to be successful. Okay. And success is pretty much a worthy idea. Okay. Is you doing the thing that you absolutely positively love to do. Now, I done said time and time again, if you do not know what it is that you enjoy doing, get you a notebook, okay? Right at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. If you got a Dollar Tree near you, you could order a notebook. You could go to TJ Maxx. There's no excuse, okay? You want to start living intentional, okay? As opposed of waking up each and every day and your life is being planned by someone else. And when I say your life is being planned by someone else, what I mean is you working for someone else and perhaps you don't like your job. Perhaps you just want more from life. Perhaps you want to travel with your children and, or your spouse, or even if you want to travel by yourself, right? You have to do something different. And in the words of Brian Tracy, one of the things he says is, if you're not planning your goals, or if you're not working towards your goals, you'll be working towards someone else's goals. Hey, Miss Harden, PC of Vivid, PC of PC. Oh, thank you, child. So let me shut the other window. 1 second. Okay, so okay. So what happened was all this morning, okay, pretty much, except for when I went for my walk, okay. And this is another thing, and I had said this in previous videos, and I am going to say this again. It is not about you eating a whole elephant, okay? It is about you taking bite-sized pieces of it. So for a person that is like, you want to get out more, right? Perhaps you want to start going out more. You be cooped up in the house a lot, okay? One of your goals could be that you want to walk more, okay? And when I say walk more, that does not, you don't have to walk a whole mile, okay? You could walk right around the corner, okay? Remember, this is your life and you design it the way you want it to be. But if you're not designing it and you leaving your life up to chance, honey, good luck with that. Because you will get to your deathbed or to the deathbed or at the end of the road, and you will just have so many regrets of the things that you wish you should have done or you wish you could have done. And the truth of the matter is you could do those things exactly right now. Okay? You can do them right now. So I was in a room, and I'm just going to show you guys, how my goals are set up. Okay? 1 second. Why they hit? Okay. So this is pretty much how my goals are set up. I had did a new set of goals today, right? But they all pretty much every day I write my goals, and pretty much every day is exactly the same thing, but except for today. Okay, so today I'll put everything. Only thing next I got to do is what type of house that I'm going to live in. Okay, me and my children. I said two homes. Okay, that's right. You heard it correctly. Okay, so first is like, my goals about me being monetized on YouTube, the amount of money that I'm gonna earn. Also over here, my health. Okay. Then over here, my relationships. Okay. My relationship with my children. Then my relationship with my significant other. Okay, that I'm manifesting. Hey, Sophie, Peace-ia, baby. Peace-ia, Peace-ia. Then over here, let me see. The vehicle that I'm going to own. Okay. And so when you making your goals out, you want to be very detail oriented. So the vehicle that I'm going to own, right, it starts from here all the way here to here. Okay. So it's like 2.5 pages. Okay. Over here is the people I associate myself with. Okay, what does that look like? The people who you associate yourself with. What type of people that you want to be involved in your life? Me, okay, I am going to have people that are positive, successful, full of confidence, giving, kind, loving, loyal, respectable, okay, healthy, outgoing, goal oriented, love to read, love to grow, love to evolve, okay, love to go out to different places, love to travel, okay. And so that's how you want to set your goals up, okay. You want to be very, very detail oriented. So it's like 2 pages on here. Hey, Sally, Peace-ia, baby, Peace-ia, Peace-ia. Hey, Towns, Peace-ia, Peace-ia. And then on here, let me see. On here, what restaurants you want to go to? What are some of the places that you want to eat at? You want to be very detail oriented. And let me tell you something what this does, okay? When you are writing your list out of your goals, it puts you on a higher frequency because now you are using your imagination, okay? You are tapping into creativity. And you are focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. You could go down the street, walk down the street, and ask any person, what do they want? And majority of the times, they're going to tell you what they don't want. Why? Because they've been programmed to do so. We all have been programmed to focus on what we don't want. And it's not until you start focusing on what you do want that you will be able to achieve and receive and manifest the things that you truly desire. Okay. The next one is vacations. Hey, Sarah, Peace-ia, baby, Peace-ia, Peace-ia. Vacations. Okay. So I put vacations. The vacations me and my children are going to stay at the different countries. Okay. It's like 13 different countries on here that me and my children are going to stay at. Then I even went and looked up the hotels, the resorts, and stuff like that. So you want to tap into this because it gives you something to look forward to. You don't need to know exactly, all right, well, where's the money going to come from, Dina? That's none of your business. That's none of your business. That you shouldn't be concerned about where's the money going to come from, and you didn't even make a decision on how you want your life to be set up. The money will come from where exactly the money is. And speaking of that, since you said that, okay. Now, I did a video earlier, and I said I'm going to use this book for me to manifest the life that I desire, the life that me and my children deserve. Okay? All right? And so I've been telling you guys about this book for the longest. The Prosperity Bible. Okay? The Prosperity Bible. Now, I know some people will say, well, I don't have money, to get that book or whatever it is like that. Isn't it funny, the things that you do have money for, they don't bring you nothing back in return? But perhaps if you start reading this book, yes, thinking it'll change. Perhaps maybe if you start reading this book, yes, thinking it'll change. Okay? This is one of the things. Okay, so right now I am still reading Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. Okay. The movie The Secret, it was based upon this book right here. Okay. Rhonda, the creator of The Secret, her daughter had gave her The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, and she came up with the idea to make the movie The Secret. Okay. So right here it says the right to be rich. Listen, you could either Hilda, come on now. Come on. You could either focus and say, money is evil or whatever it is, whatever your philosophies are. Hey, Dreams, peace here, baby, peace here. Whatever your philosophies are. And it's so funny because the people who have these type of philosophies about money is evil and all these different, things, those same exact people, you gotta work. So how could money be that evil if you going to work? You're not going to work. You don't work for free, do you? So if money is so evil, how come you gotta work and you go work for the money? If it's so evil. Just the FYI, I just want to know. Because if it's so evil, like people say, right? Why do you go to work each and every day to get the money? Why? If it's so evil. See, sometimes we need to start thinking instead of spitting out or regurgitating what someone else told us. We need to start thinking for ourselves. As opposed to saying, all right, well, money is this, money is that. Money is energy. It's energy. And it only amplifies exactly who you are. So, the right to be rich. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. No man can raise to his greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless he has plenty of money. For to unfold the soul and to develop talent, he must have many things to use. And he cannot have these things unless he has money to buy with them. A man develops in mind, soul, and body by making use of things, and society is so organized that man must have money in order to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all achievement for man must be the science of getting rich. So if you're a person, that's like, well, I want money, right? You want money, but perhaps you don't know how to earn the money, right? One of the things I highly, highly recommend, and I've been saying this time and time again, but I highly recommend you write down exactly what it is that you enjoy doing. Because the thing that you enjoy doing is going to bring you the money. Okay? It's going to bring you the money. Another thing you have to understand and get is this. So right now I'm reading from Psycho-Cybernetics, okay, by Maxwell Maltz. New scientific insights into subconscious mind. So we already know what the subconscious mind is. If you do not know what the subconscious mind The subconscious is the autopilot. Is the part of you that tends to do exactly the same exact thing each and every day. Each and every day you do the same exact thing. You wake up the same. You go to work, probably do the same exact thing at work. Okay. You may go to the same exact places. Okay. Every day is the same exact thing. The only way to change what has been programmed in the subconscious mind is through repetition. That is the only way. And I forgot it's another type of way. Bruce Lipton said, who talks about epigenetics. But one of the best ways is through repetition. Okay. If you are unaware of the things that you tend to do in life, you're going to keep on doing those things because it's programming and you feel like that's exactly who you are. The other day I was listening to Bashar, and one of the things he had said was, and Bashar, I talked about him last night, he channels, he talks about spirituality and, aliens and things of that nature. And I was listening to him last night, and one of the things that you really, really have to, hey Tracy, peace here, baby, peace here, peace here. One of the things that you really, really have to understand is that you have a gift. That's not where I was going with it, but I done lost my train of thought, okay? That you have a gift, okay? And whenever you are not rocking out to your gift, you are being very selfish. Okay. And oftentimes the reason why you won't rock out to your gift because you are more concerned about how people are going to perceive you as opposed to giving your gift to people that are ready to receive it. Let me say that again, girl, because that was good. I must say so myself. Instead of you rocking out to your gift and giving your gift to people who are ready and willing to receive your gift, you are being extremely selfish because your whole objective is, oh, well, what if I do this and I fail? Or, oh, what if I do this and they don't like it? Or, oh, what if I do this and I lose my money? Like, selfish. Just outright selfish. Okay? You got to understand that you was created for something. You was not created just to work and pay bills. You was not created to stay the same. Okay? In the universe is a law, and it is either you creating, honey, or you're disintegrating. You're dying. Okay? And you got to look at yourself and say, you know what? I deserve the beauty of life. I deserve the beautiful luxury hotels and resorts and, the homes and the cars and the relationships. You have to look at yourself and start feeling that way. Because if not, you are going to keep on settling. And the reason why you feel, this is where I was going when I was talking about Bashar. The reason why you feel depressed, first of all, is because you suppressing. That's one. And then two, don't look at experiencing depression like a bad thing. Because your body is letting you know there's something that is not working. The belief systems that you've been identifying with, that you thought was you, is just not working. And your body is trying to tell you that it's not working. And so in the words of Michael Beckwith, one of the things he says is that your pain will push you while your passion pulls you. And it's so true because I told you guys my experience. And if it wasn't for that experience, I got sick and tired of looking outside myself. And by me being sick and tired of looking outside myself and experiencing things that I said, oh my goodness, okay, I do not want to experience this. And so what I started doing, I started going within. You got to understand that the kingdom is within. And I like to say, I could only give you guys inspiration. I could make the videos and stuff like that, but it's up to you to start doing the work. I asked a few of you guys, how many of you guys got the notebook? When they got a new notebook? So you can write your goals, your desires, and whatever it is that you're going to manifest. Or are you leaving it just to hope? Or are you just leaving it up in the air? Like, oh, if it happens, it happens. You too much of a dope ass creator to just leave it up in the air. If you are leaving your dreams, your desires in the air, thinking that something else is just going to appear, you sadly mistaken. Because if you focusing on whatever has been showing up in your life that you don't like, just be prepared to receive more of that. Because that's how the universe works. Whatever you focus on, because the universe is like, damn, if she say or he say they don't like what's showing up in their life, why do they keep focusing on it? Why do they keep giving time and energy to it? I'm going to close off with this. Let me see. The new science of cybernetics has furnished us with convincing proof that the so-called subconscious mind is not a mind at all, but a mechanism, a goal-striving servo mechanism consisting of the brain and nervous system, which is used by and directed by the mind. The latest and most usable concept is that man does not have two minds, but a mind, a conscious that operates an automatic goal-striving machine. This automatic goal-striving machine functions very similar to the way that electronic servo mechanisms functions, as far as basic principles are concerned. But it is much more marvelous and much more complex than any computer or guided missile ever conceived by man. This is the part I want you to get. Right here. What is it? I'm trying to find a get a new mental picture of yourself. The unhappy, failure type personality cannot develop a new self-image by pure willpower. There must be some ground, some justification, some reason for deciding that the old picture of the self is an error. So the way you show up today, right? And maybe you don't like your routine. Maybe you don't like what's going on in your life. Okay. That is because of your self-image. You are attracting things and attracting people because the way you feel deep down inside about yourself. Okay. And so you have to start changing the self-image. That's the only way. In order for you to attract better, in order for you to do better when it comes to money or whatever it is, you have to change your self-image. Some reason for deciding that the old picture of the self is an error and that a new picture is appropriate. You cannot merely imagine a new self-image unless you feel that it is based on truth. Experience has shown that when a person does change his self-image, he has the feeling that for one reason or another, he sees or realizes the truth about himself. The truth in this chapter can set you free of an old, inadequate self-image. If you read it often, think intently about the implications and hammer home its truth to yourself. Science has now confirmed what philosophers, mystics, and other intuitive people have long declared. Every human being has been literally engineered, okay, for success by his creator. Every human being has access to a power greater than himself. This means you. As Emerson said, there are no great and no small. If you were engineered for success and happiness, then an old picture of yourself as unworthy of happiness, a person who was meant to feel, must be in error. And then it goes on and say, read this chapter 3 times a week. So, how are we going to start doing the things that we say we desire? One, we gonna go get a notebook. Yay! Okay, we gonna go get a notebook. Okay, and we are going to write our goals down in our notebook. All right. We are going to write down the type of life we desire. We're going to write down the person that we are going to become. We are going to write down the house that you want to live in, where you want to live at, the vacations that you're going to go on. We are going to write our income, how much money we want to make. Okay, we are going to write down, if we have children, a relationship that you want to have with your children. We're going to write down relationships in general. We are going to write those things down. Now, in order for you to keep that vision, right, you're going to read it. And some of the things that I highly, highly recommend is if you get the books, right? I'm always talking about books that I'm reading and stuff like that. And I'm always sharing them because the truth of the matter is that success leaves damn clues. And if all the successful people that I done pretty much came across are all saying pretty much the same exact books that they have read, okay, then I would take heed and say, well, maybe there's some truth in it. Because, you know, this successful person said this successful person said that, okay? In order for you to manifest what you desire, you have to stay at a high frequency. Because the things that you want, they are on a certain frequency. And if you are focusing on success, focusing on and dreaming and visioning and doing vision boards and, you know, going to the dealerships, looking at vehicles. Last time I checked, honey, you ain't gotta have the money right then and there to buy the car. Had they know what you got. Okay? So you could go get out your environment and start going to these places. You could also go online and start looking up the luxury resorts that you plan on staying at. Stop leaving your life up to chance. You did not come here to suffer. You did not come here to suffer. You did not come here just to pretty much work, pay bills, and then die. You did not come here to work and pay bills and then wait for retirement and then die. You came here to evolve. You came here to experience. You came here to live a life of luxurious, if that's a word. Okay? You came here to have so much fun. And yeah, it'd be, you know, like this up and down because there's a law in this universe called the law of rhythm. So it'll never be at a standstill. But everything that we experience and everything that we tend to go through and grow through, right, is up to us what we give meaning to it. So you could either say things are working in my favor when certain things shows up, or you can say, you know, you could play victim. But either which way, there's no right or wrong, okay? Well, it's no good or bad, it's just error. And so a few minutes ago, I was in a room because I did my walk, honey. I woke up 6 o'clock this morning. I was fired up, honey. I was good, okay? Had the best sleep that you could ever have, okay? And when I woke up, I was so excited, honey, I had to do a video. Now, normally I don't do a video as soon as I wake up. Normally I meditate and listen to some Bob Proctor or something like that, write the goals down and stuff like that. But I was so pumped up, honey, I had to come and do a video. Okay. And so after that, wrote majority of my goals down. Then when I came back, I had wrote my goals, some more goals down. And a part of me was like, you know what, you could take a nap. And I was like, I laid there, I was so excited. I couldn't take no nap. Okay. I took my braids out. I said, you know what, honey, let's do a video. Okay. I said, let's do a video. And a part of me was like, we could do a video right in this bed. Right. But I said, no, let me come on. Let me just put my $1 million robe on. Okay. All right. And let me get to the table or the sofa and do a video. And here I am. Okay. So do understand, I really want the best for you guys because we deserve the best. But if you're not focusing, you want to be very mindful on what you are focusing on. Very mindful. Oh, and let me read this because it talks about poverty. No one is kept in poverty by a shortness in the supply of riches. There is more than enough for all. Okay? There's more than enough for everyone. Okay? It's not a such thing as, it's not enough and, all those different things. Okay? Was this it? Oh, yes. This is it. To think according to appearance is easy. So if you thinking according to what's showing up in your life, what you can see, that's easy to do. To think truth regardless of appearances is laborious and requires more power than any other work man is called upon to perform. Every appearance in the visible world tends to produce a corresponding form in the mind, which observes it. And this can only be prevented by holding the door of the truth. To look upon the appearances of disease will produce the form of disease in your own mind and ultimately in your body. Unless you hold the door of the truth, which is that there is no disease. It is only an appearance and the reality is health. To look upon the appearances of poverty will produce corresponding forms in your own mind unless you hold to the truth that there is no poverty, there is only abundance. Okay? So to the person that's out there probably like, well, how the hell I'm focus on all that what you telling me when, it seems so real, right? It seems, this is what it is. I remember listening to Abraham Hicks and she would say this. She would say pretty much, don't focus on what's showing up. Okay. Yeah, you know what's showing up, but don't put all your energy and attention to that. And so somebody may say, well, what the hell, is showing up? I see it. Okay. I'm just supposed to ignore it. Well, you see it, but then you start turning away from it. Okay. And how could you start turning away from it? By studying. That's how you're going to start turning away from it. I tell you guys all the time, each and every day you're being programmed. Okay, from the stuff that you watch, from the stuff you listen to, you being programmed. And so if you don't like the programming or if you don't like the routine, I remember hearing Kevin Tredone say this. He said your routine is keeping you where you are. And if you don't like your routine, then you have to do something different. You have to do a different routine. And it can be something so minute, so little, so small. It doesn't have to be, I ain't telling you to eat the whole goddamn elephant, okay? It could be something that is small. Because what it is about those baby steps that we tend to take that's going to turn into big wins. It's about the consistency. So you have to understand and get that in order for you to start reprogramming your mind, you have to start being mindful of what you are allowing into your mind. And if you leave it to chance, then your life just be the way your life is. And you ask yourself, do you like your life? Because I knew I didn't like mine. I did not like mine. And so that's why I'm always investing into books. I'm always reading. I do mastermind mind groups. I'm always listening to personal development, because the truth of the matter is my mind, okay, is my greatest asset. And you have to start realizing it and feeling that way about yours. And if you don't feel that way about your mind, okay, then you're going to keep getting the same exact thing that you're getting. Oh, hey now, or whatever your name is. Honey, you could get off the live. This is boring. Get on out of here. This live ain't for you. Okay? This live ain't for you, honey. So do understand and get. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. And abundance is your birthright. Now, what are you going to do different? Because it's some people, right? They'll go to seminars, they'll read the books and everything like that, but they'll do it one time. They'll go to seminars, over and over and over again. But as soon as they leave the seminar, they do the same exact thing. They'll say, oh, yeah, that seminar was good. Or, oh, yeah, that book was good. Or, oh, yeah, the personal development that I listened to today, it was good. But then that's it. That's not how you reprogram. The way you reprogram is through repetition. When you hear a song one time and you like that song, you keep playing it, right? Until you get those damn lyrics. And then, honey, you can sing the song, you could dance to the song, and you ain't even got to hear it no more, because you've been programmed. You programmed yourself to know exactly what that song was, because that's your favorite song, or you really like that song. So the same exact way you do with the songs and stuff like that. I remember when I was a kid, right? And like if I would be singing songs and stuff like that and knowing word by word, my cousins would say, or my aunt would say, yeah, you know that song, but do you know that work like that? You know that song, you can repeat all those lyrics, you know exactly what they finna say, but do you know that schoolwork like that? Understand, listen, honey, we deserve it. Okay? And in the words of Zig Ziglar, see you at the top. And with that being said, I love you guys. Keep rocking out. Keep believing in yourselves. Understand your life is going to change once your perception change. And I see you guys on the next one. Peace.